Hey guys, my name's Libby. I'm the Maker Coordinator at Sci-Tech Discovery Center, and today I'm going to talk to you about Makey Makey. So probably a lot of you have seen this at the store or online, maybe didn't know what it was. This is one of my favorite devices slash toys that's available to teach kids about circuitry, electronics, robotics, invention, all that combined into one. So in this video, I'll just go over what it is, how it works, and then in the next video, I'll show you all the cool stuff that you can do with this one little device. So what is Makey Makey? Basically, Makey Makey is a circuit board that you plug into your computer, and then it acts like your keyboard. So this board has conductive parts that you use alligator clips to connect to other conductive material like skin, like aluminum foil, like most metals. Conductive basically means that it allows electrons to flow through that material, whereas insulators do the opposite. They do not allow electronics to flow through. So if you look at this wire, for example, the metal tip is conductive, whereas the rubber casing on the outside is an insulator. So to understand this a little bit better, let's look at a simple circuit. A circuit is a path that electricity travels on, and a simple circuit needs three components. It needs a power source, it needs a path for the electricity to flow, and it needs a resistor, which could be a motor or a light or a lot of other things. So in this case, let's think of that power source as a battery, and let's think of our resistor as just a little light. And then we have the wire carrying the voltage from the battery and powering the light. Here's an example of a circuit that would not work. As you can see, there's a gap in our conductive path. So because of that, the electrons will not flow. That means we need to complete that either with some sort of switch, another resistor, or another piece of conductive material. So this is basically the way that Makey Makey works, by using conductive materials like the ones I showed you to make a complete circuit. Let's look at a paper circuit for another example. So this circuit I used making copper tape, an LED, and a CR2032 battery. Basically how it works is the same way I showed you in the last diagram. The conductive material will carry the electrons from the negative side of the battery to the LED and then back through the positive side. So it's super important that we match the positive side of the battery with the positive side of the LED and the negative side of the battery with the negative side of the LED, which I made sure to do before I taped my LED down. So when we fold over the paper, thereby completing the circuit because the copper tape is touching the positive side of the battery and then the other line of copper tape is touching the negative, we complete our circuit and light up the LED. So how do we actually make a circuit with Makey Makey? First, you make sure that your ground wire is attached to something conductive, or you can even hold it with your finger. Then you pick another key to attach to another conductive material. Now, when you press that ground wire and then press the conductive material, you are making a new key for your keyboard. In the next video, I'll show you some really cool things you can do with this, but for now, here's a small example.